Did you know that Trump signed an executive order? Well, in this video, we're actually going to go over the Trump executive order, what's happening this winter, and then also one of the coolest places to go to if you're here in the West Valley.
Don't miss it.
Don't miss it.
Don't miss it.
So my name is Charles Barrett. I've been doing real estate for over a decade here with my partner.
My name is Joshua Carpenter. Same thing, just about 12 years.
Yes, sir. We are Valley-Wide Agents, and you are watching the Valley-Wide Agent Podcast.
Valley-Wide, making it happen.
So the first section today is actually our news and headlines. So in real estate, one of our newest news and headlines is that Donald Trump, our president, has actually signed an executive order to make housing more affordable.
There currently is not any information released on the executive order or how they're going to do that. So it's kind of a flat subject at this point. It was just released. But I mean, overall, there's just a demand. Is that what it was? There was a demand to make housing more affordable.
So he said it's not affordable and it needs to be more affordable. And this is the quote. He says, as this is an article written from themortgagereport.com, it says, this shall include pursuing appropriate actions to lower the cost of housing and expand housing supply. That's pretty much all we get. So,
but we do know that he just likes doing executive orders and signing his name.
Yeah.
So we don't know what that means yet, but
it could be potentially really good news for home buyers. Also, what that means for a homeowner may actually be potentially bad because more supply, the less your house is worth because it's not as special because there's other properties, right?
Well, there's also a lot of downward pressure on banks that he's been putting on, demanding that they lower the interest rates. So as the Fed continues to lower, it creates more breathing room for the banks to be able to charge you guys a lower interest rate. So those are things that we're running into, is as the prime rate's higher or as the Fed rate's higher, the savings rate and all that other stuff. So either way, this could be good news, or, if you're looking to buy a home, it could be bad news. But if the rates go down,
it's
good news for everybody.
Yeah, we're going to go back to the crazy times. So,
which is
because then what happens is not just supply going up by releasing or unlocking like the restrictions, is actually the demand goes up because now more people can afford the housing. So there'll be more buyers also.
And that's what you want. Yeah,
it's like a dance.
You don't want
to do it just right.
Because otherwise sellers lose and buyers overpay and they start getting angry.
This is true. So moving on to our next segment, one of our Arizona beautiful economy here. And we talked about our beautiful weather. There's a lot of things that happened last February.
It's just been too long.
And we want to talk about all of our cool events for February, particularly not Barrett Jackson.
Oh, that's a good one, though. If you like cars, that's a good one.
We wanted to talk about the Waste Management Open.
If you've never been, this is your time. Because Tuesday here for Waste Management, just so you guys know, is free admission, general admission. But
everybody can go.
Everybody can go. And not a lot of people know that. So, but guys, there's some crazy stuff that happens at this event. When the weather's warm like it was this last week, this actual Waste Management was very tame in relation to what we saw last year.
This year?
No streakers. There was no mud, so we didn't have people getting drunk and crazy. We went together on Tuesday, which was very chill.
It was awesome.
Yeah, we left sober, just so you guys know. But we did see plenty of people that were not sober. So if you've never been to Waste Management, it's the equalizer. It's a great opportunity to mingle, to network. You see people of all walks of life, from executives flying in on helicopters, falling apart in the grain.
I have no clue about golf at all, but it is probably one of my most enjoyable sporting events ever. We were lucky enough to go to the 16th hole. And one of the changes that they did make is that you used to be able to get 10 drinks. They never really carded you or scanned your wristband, but this time it was only 8.
That's still a lot. That's still a lot. I mean, that's like 1 an hour. And who's doing that?
Oh, well, I don't know who would do that.
I don't know who's doing that. But
either way,
but it's a great event. The weather's usually great. Last year it was raining. So that's the first one that I can remember that they got rained out. But, this was actually a clip from last year with all the rain. You'll see people sliding down. So, that's one of the great things about Phoenix is that we have these hit or miss warm Februaries. Oh, here we go. Get it together. Oh,
got it. He saved it.
Yeah, he did great. So,
and it was compliments of a YouTuber here, Christine Craziest Incidents. Just like to give props for people on our show. This is from ES.
Oh, here we go. They're throwing money out. They want to see who's going to slide. The furthest slide gets the money. This girl right here is not even trying. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah. So that's enough of that. But Barry Jackson, which is the car auction, that's another great event. You know, you can walk around, check out a bunch of cars. They have drifting events where they'll throw you in a car for free, drift you around with professional drivers, usually like an off-road course. So there are some fun things to do, you know, in February if you're just trying to get out of the cold or if you're here in the valley with your family. Definitely affordable, easy to check out.
Yeah. And what we really want to talk about too is that this has been a surprisingly warm winter. So I am terrified of this was coming this summer and this
So
spring.
this is what, a La Nina?
Maybe
I think it's a La Nina is a hot winter, and then the El Nino is usually a colder, stormier.
I didn't know that.
I think that's what it is. It's one of those two. But so I did talk to, you talk to old people like at a restaurant and they just give you this wisdom.
Just talks to everybody.
Hey, but then you have to believe them because they're old. You're like, I'll fact check you later, and I never fact checked it. So
Let's not as well. So just if you guys are worried about this summer, you're not alone. The next thing we're going to go over
buy a house with a pool.
our marketing and our stats. So we recently got the numbers for our housing market. So this is a little bit behind by the time you're seeing this. But this is actually for the end of January 2025. We want to look at our numbers here as I pick the right tab.
So the association, which houses all of our listings, all of our sales volume, they usually release Januaries in like almost mid-February, once everything kind of settles and they can compartmentalize it and put it out there for us. So that's really what we want to do, is just share the stats as we get them so that every episode we can kind of keep track of the market.
So as of right now, you guys can click the link below. We have we'll have these stats for you guys to take a look at. But ultimately, we're not going to bore you with all these numbers. But some of the main highlights are pending sales in inventory.
Well, that's the factor,
Yeah.
right? Because that shows us the appetite in the market. So if you are looking to buy, are you going to be running into multiple offers? And if you are looking to buy, is there a lot of inventory? Or if you're looking to sell, is there a lot of inventory?
Yeah, this is true.
Numbers are boring, but when we talk about them, they can turn fun.
Yeah, because that's how we really get the deals. There's no, because this is money. This is your guys' money. So if I'm a homeowner and I'm looking at these pending sales that are down
34%.
but the crazy things that the closings are up from year over year. So more closings are happening, but not enough that is really a big difference. It's 4% up from last year. But when we're looking at the pending sales, they're still down like 34%. So there's less people looking. So you're going to be sitting on the market with less people even talking to you. Because days on market, if we look at that, where is that? Days on market
77.
Yeah, we're up 13%. Or guess what? We're up last month. We're up the month before. The month before. We're up the month before. So what's happening is we went from 50 something to 60 something. Now we're at 70 something, almost at 80 already. So if you are looking at selling your home, there's things we do. We're averaging probably about 28 days for our viral listings. We're actually averaging maybe 2 weeks, a week with those listings.
Seven offers to
that's a package of 20 orders. We call our going viral strategy. But on average, though, you're looking at about a little bit over 3 months, starting to push into 9.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and again, what we're really looking at right now is the buyer's market that we're entering, right? So this tells me when we're down 34% on pending sales, it's a buyer's market. And our offers have been reflecting that for our clients. Like, we've been able to get fantastic deals. Almost all of our deals, people are moving in under value. So their home is under contract for more than the house is worth. So they've got turnkey equity. We're averaging 4 to 5% for the buyers and closing costs. So like that equates to the seller giving you $15,000 to $20,000 on average.
Results are typical, so everybody's different. But we got 20,000.
Yeah. So I mean, these interest rates that people are financing, they're in the 5s. Where everyone's looking at rates at almost 7. So it's really important that you follow these numbers because you can figure out how aggressive you can get based upon your price point in your market.
Is it true?
And if you are looking to sell, having realistic expectations.
Yeah. And if you guys have particular questions, we have a link for a discovery call, just to find out your situation, whether you're buying or selling. You can always click the link. So moving on to our next section, we
He's like a news anchor. He's like a news anchor.
Yeah, me and Josh said yeah. So what we're trying to do is actually create a local spotlight. So if you guys have any local businesses, just comment and we will reach out to them if you have favorite places. But today we wanted to get one of Josh's favorite places to go. Tell us about this place.
I'm a creature of culture, guys. So I was raised in the military. So Inca Fusion, the gentleman's from Peru. It's located off of Dysart, just south of Encanto. Charles will pull it up. You know, it's family owned. Luis owns it.
Reviews 4.8 out of 250 reviews.
It's crazy. And it's one of those places that nothing matches, right? Like none of the tables are the same, but the owner comes out, he serves you, his family's in the kitchen.
I went there with him. They're actually pretty good.
It's great. And I'll tell you, the Peruvian food, for a lot of people that haven't had it, it's like a mixture between, I would say, Mexican or Spanish and a little bit of Asian influence. So there's teriyakis. When I go, I personally get like the chicken bowl with vegetables and rice. And obviously you can interchange the meats. Charles, what do you normally get when you go?
So the 2 times you took me, I got the fish and it was amazing. Like I was trying to eat healthy and eat kind of clean, and
it's a piece of fish.
It was amazing.
It wasn't a fish.
It was as big as the whole plate.
It was as big as the
full plates. That's not like not round, like a circle.
That working man plate. So there's a picture of the bowl. Extremely clean, fresh food. That's, I think, the chimichurri, I think. So they put it on pesto. But the one that you got had the stir fry. So again, his name's Luis, Inca Fusion. They're located off of Dysart Road, just south of Encanto, I believe.
And we're not sponsored. They're not paying us to say anything. They don't even know we're.
They don't even know. But I go there twice a week, so he knows.
The address. It's like by it's off of Dysart and what is that, McDowell?
Just north of McDowell.
By the wing stop, or no, before
NYPD Pizza or Streets of New York or that Payway.
Payway.
Yeah, exactly. So go check them out. Like I said, if you're just looking for something different, something fresh, something clean, just a good dude, just an all-around good place.
So if you guys made it this far, we want to definitely say thank you for watching this is actually our first podcast. I don't know if you can tell because of our experience.
We're just moving through it.
But we actually have a goal to get to 100 subscribers, and it would mean the world to us if you subscribe.
Pretty please.
We'll talk to you soon. So I'm Charles.
I'm Josh.
We'll catch you next time.